Welcome back to Success as a Real Estate Agent. Here we go. Starting off where we left off, using stats to make the case. For most agents, the missing ingredient when talking to any buyer or seller is stats. The use of numbers and facts to move the discussion beyond opinion to what the facts are of the marketplace. This is very true when trying to encourage an FSBO to give you an opportunity to help them. In 2023, only 7% of all sales of real estate were FSBOS. For FSBOS that are successful in selling their home on their own, over 50% knew the person they sold their home to. It's a friend, family member, or a neighbor. A very large portion of FSBOs are not really marketing their property to find a buyer. They already have someone to sell the home to. Additionally, for the more than 91% who sold it to someone they know, the sale happened in less than 4 weeks. Looking at the NAR stats on FSBOs creates a clear picture of what is happening with FSBOs. Let's look at some of these numbers for FSBOs when they didn't know the buyer and needed to produce one. According to NAR, 77% of FSBOs that successfully sell do so within 2 weeks of coming on the market. That is a huge percentage. That means the longer they are on the market, the lower the odds of achieving success. In trying to educate an FSBO and differentiate yourself from other agents, you want to share the sellers these stats. You didn't want to say they can't do it. You do want to indicate that their best opportunity is in that first 4 weeks and that their marketing strategy needs to be designed to create a sale in that period. NAR produces a profile of home buyers and sellers report every year. It includes a complete chapter of stats and analysis of FSBOs. Few agents review this data and are missing out on easily accessible information to position themselves as experts. Chapter 12. In this chapter, understanding why and how to host an open house. Using open houses to meet prospects, preparing for and managing an open house. Chapter 12. Hosting open houses, new agents, bread and butter. If you're one of the many real estate agents who think open houses are only good for sellers, the home being shown, or if you judge success by the number of sales you generate as a result of your open houses, expect this chapter to redirect your thinking. Real estate agents may view open houses as an ancient marketing method, but the truth is that open houses still have value for producing sales and especially prospects. Even though today's buyers do much of their upfront shopping via the internet, open houses continue to draw your sellers and provide a valuable avenue to get face-to-face with these buyers types. Well-documented research shows that fewer than 5% of buyers purchase a home they visit during an open house. This proves the open house to be, at best, a pretty ineffective sales approach for that actual home. Despite this statistic, open houses are an important tool in an agent's business arsenal for a very good reason. Open houses give you an opportunity to get face-to-face with prospects, and all savvy agents know that prospects are the lifeblood of real estate business success. You can also demonstrate firsthand your market knowledge and command of technology because of the probability of an agent's office in today's world. Count on this chapter to help you plan, stage, and host open houses that generate buyer prospect listing prospects, and if the stars align just right, perhaps even a buyer for the home you're showing. Leveraging open houses for leads. Open houses aren't the best vehicles for selling homes, so why do you real estate agents bother with them? Because open houses are a great means for prospecting. Additionally, the new agreed upon requirements of the National Association of Realtors settlement require that an agent must secure a signed buyer agency contract to show a buyer at home. Open houses will be a way for buyers to see homes without having to obligate themselves to a buyer agency contract. I believe we will see higher traffic at open houses in the future. An open house provides a real estate agent with a neighborhood storefront from which to do business for a day. Each time you host an open house, you set up shop in a client home and open the doors to the opportunity to meet prospects, establish relationships, and expand your real estate clientele. If your real estate business could benefit from an influx of buyer or seller prospects, start staging more open houses. You can hardly find a more effective way to generate leads face to face. And as a bonus, occasionally your efforts will net a sale. Not a bad bonus for a solid prospecting tool. Think of the open house as the real estate agent's equivalent to the realtor's loss leader, which is something that creates the initial opening for a sale. In the same way that a grocery store manager offers milk at a discounted price to draw shoppers into the store, a real estate agent invests time and money in an open house to build traffic, attract prospects, hand out business cards, educate prospects about the marketplace, and cultivate sales of other products. Buyers often want to search for homes on their own before committing to a real estate agent. Many prefer to not reveal their home number or their phone numbers, email addresses, or intentions at the onset of their search. They feel by attending an open house, they may get to view a home they're interested in without having to commit to an agent. According to the National Association of Realtors, NAR, 38% of internet home searchers drive by a home they're interested in. NAR's findings show that buyers take action when they're interested in a home. They check out the neighborhood, the condition of the home, and the curb appeal. For 65% of buyers, the next step is walking through the home that caught their eye online. The largest portion of this group accesses the home during an open house, where they can remain anonymous. Doing an open house helps you tap into the do-it-yourself mentally of today's buyer. A chance to meet potential clients face to face. The explosion of online real estate marketing and shopping has led to a dramatic drop in the number of phone-to-phone and face-to-face meetings between real estate agents and their prospects. The open house is a proven way to gain clear and easy real-time access to prospects who are ready to buy or sell homes. In addition to giving up the opportunity to meet home shoppers who drop in, an open house gives you the opportunity to meet the neighbors and friends of the sellers, all of whom may end up in real estate buyer or seller market in the future. Take time to figure out the needs, wants, timeframes, and motivations between each person's home shopping experience. Form a connection with the shoppers after they meet and visit with you. Home shoppers find rejecting you as just a salesperson much more difficult. A means of catering to the do-it-yourselfers home buyer needs. In some markets, frustrated buyers take matters into their own hands by actively searching listings online, spending their weekends doing home shopping legwork, and attending open houses in droves. When do-it-yourself home shoppers drop into your open house, you're safe to bet on two things. They're serious about finding a home for sale. They usually aren't represented by an agent. In other words, they're great buyer prospects. A high-touch opportunity in a high-tech world. One of the big challenges facing real estate agents in today's wired world is discovering the identities of their prospective clients, buyers' crews, and click their way around hundreds of real estate websites, requesting information via email from scores of agents without ever revealing more than an email address. As an agent, you can respond with an email that provides the requested information, but it hardly allows you the chance to provide your professional counsel and to establish a professional relationship. For one thing, it's almost impossible to distinguish yourself from other agents via email. Also, while email enables you to communicate promptly, it doesn't enable you to easily demonstrate the desire, need, ability, and buyer authority of the prospect. Communicating via email also stops you from determining the prospect's motivation and time frame, and from customizing your advice to the prospect's unique situation. Well, thank you so much for watching this video. Check out my other videos for more success as a real estate agent. Bye.